G'day, how you going? Just listening to a bit of drum and bass. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I've got it turned down quite a bit. A bit of drum and bass on Live for Vibes. Anyway, I've had a lot of people ask me why I've chosen Traktor Scratch ever since I announced it a couple of weeks ago. And while I was thinking of what I'm going to tell people, I thought, Jesus Christ, I'm an old man. I started DJing before CDs were even invented. So I've gone through like the whole CD revolution, and I'm now going into the MP3 revolution. And I'm just thinking, my God, I'm an old bastard. But I still love DJing. That's what's so exciting about it. Every few years something new comes along and you get excited. Anyway, back to matters at hand. Why did I choose Traktor Scratch above anything else? Well, first of all, let me say, first you need to find out what sort of a DJ you are. What do you want to be? What do you want out of your DJing? Do you know what I mean? Are you going to be a wedding DJ where beat mixing is not really important? Do you enjoy beat mixing? What sort of a DJ are you? You know, do you like to scratch? Do you scratch? All those things really need to be considered before you spend your hard-earned on one of these software programs. So what's important to me may not be important to you. I'm not saying Traktor Scratch is better than anything else out there, but it does what I want it to do. Right? Does that make sense? Now, when I compared what's out there, it was really out of Traktor, Serato and Torque. They were the three. Now, I eliminated Torque pretty quick because it's only got a 16-bit sound card. Now for me, like I say, I've been DJing with records and CDs. Sound quality is really important to me. You know, when I'm now using MP3s, I'm compressing the music that much. It really does make a difference in sound. I mean, you try it, you play an MP3, get the same thing in a CD and play it, and I'll bet you the CD will sound better. So, to me, a really good sound card was important. So that's why Torque went off the list pretty quick when I found out it had a 16-bit sound card. And Traktor Scratch has got a 24-bit sound card, so it's going to sound better, right? But, you know, that doesn't mean Traktor's better than Torque. To me, the quality of the sound is important, but you pay the extra for it. So your Torque is, you know, what, 300 bucks? Maybe just a little bit more. So it's cheaper because they've had to cut back on certain things, and that's one of the things they've cut back on. They've cut back on the quality of the sound card, right? So Torque was out as soon as I found that out. I didn't even look further into it. It was gone. And then it was down to Serato and Traktor, and basically when I compared them on paper, and that's the only way I can compare them, I can't just go out and try these things around here. I have to travel for miles to even find someone that stocked them. So on paper, if you do your research, on paper, Traktor is by far, and I mean by far, the superior product on paper. You know, I could go through the list and point out all the things that are better on Traktor, but they might not be important to you. Like I say, to me the sound card was important. That was the big thing. I needed a good quality sound card. I really don't want to go into the whole detail about it, but it really is, if you have a look at the specs, Traktor is better overall. You know, Traktor started off with a bit of a bad reputation, and as most of you know, it used to be called Final Scratch, and yeah, it had a bit of a bad reputation of being unstable, and around here a lot of DJs used to call it Final Crash, because it was crashing all the time. But you know, Stanton took it over quite a few years ago, and Native Instruments wrote the program for it, and now it really is as flexible and as reliable as anything else out there in the market. So a couple of other things that were important to me when I was shopping for this. I just like the look of the Traktor interface. Because I've been DJing with CDs for so long, you know, it looks like a CD player. When you look at Traktor, it looks like a CD player. So that grabbed my attention. And then I thought, it just looks like Traktor is set up for a DJ like me that is just straight up and down mixing, you know. That's all I'm interested in, making one song fit into the next without anybody knowing what I've done. So to me, the sort of DJ that would use Traktor is a guy like me that, you know, plays your house, trance, techno type of music, you know, just straight up and down mixing with a few effects here and there. Whereas Serato seems to be more aimed at like the R&B type DJ, the scratching type DJ. You know the type, like a turntablist, like a real turntablist, your scratches, your R&B artists. That's what it looks like, because when you look at it, at the interface, it just looks like a turntable. If you look at them side by side, you'll know what I mean. So that's just the feel that you get when you look at them. I don't know, I've written a few notes here, I don't know what else to tell you. Just talk amongst yourselves while I check my notes. There's nothing that really crash hot in there, but that's why I chose Traktor. Not because it's the best thing on the market, it's the best thing on the market for me, for what I wanted to do. There's a great war on at the moment, there really is, between your Traktors and your Seratos and Talk now, which is good because they're all trying to improve and they're all trying to beat the next person, so it's good for customers like us. You know, while they're raging their little battle, they're making their products better for us. That's about all. Like, I've just gone through a major change in my DJing, like I said, from going to CDs to Traktor. So if anyone else is thinking about doing it and needs some advice, please, that's what I'm here for. Just ask and I'll try and help you. Otherwise, if you have any more questions about Traktor, again, just ask. Otherwise, practice and enjoy.